Hey guys, here's a sneak peek of episode 22, the first of 2 interviews coming out on the podcast this Friday.
One brotherhood, one ship. Stay bearded, stay villain.
BP here from the Heart of a Villain over on the YouTube channel. Today I'm interviewing the co-captain of the 904, the First Coast Villains, the Bearded Villains of Jacksonville. He is Matthew Blackmon, or on Instagram you can find him at M_Blackmon. Matt, how you doing today, buddy?
Well, man, really well. Our chapter's seeing astronomical growth, and but it's good growth. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, because we always talk about it's quality over quantity.
Absolutely.
And we want that core group. You know, my story is somewhat unconventional, I guess. I grew up. My dad's a pastor.
Oh, cool.
So I grew up in church. Well, so these guys reached out to me. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Sure, I'll go meet up with them. And the crazy thing to me is that the guys that I met were more like Jesus, with them not even knowing it, than the people I sat with in church on Sunday. And I'm like, you know what? This is what I want to be a part of. Like, these are the people I want to surround myself with, because it aligns with what I believe. You know, we accept everybody. There's no judgment. And that's what having a relationship with Jesus is about.
Yes.
And being open and being true. And that's what drew me into Bearded Villains. I mean, instantly, you know, it was automatic acceptance for no matter what you've done, and we want to make a difference. It's really intriguing to me because I really get that firsthand experience to meet these guys right when they come in.
Yeah.
And it's good for both of us, because if they can see, hey, this guy is co-captain, me and Chris, captain and co-captain, we like to refer it as they're just titles and we still ain't shit.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
But I like mingling with people. I like introducing them, and I like setting people off to that good first impression, because I believe life is about first impressions. And because that's what drew me instantly. So if I can make a good impression on somebody else, then they'll be able to make a good impression on somebody else as well. It's a cycle. We're doing something right. You know what I mean? Like, obviously we've got something going on, and people love it, and we love it.
Yeah. Well,
the more the merrier.
And I like what you said too about the fact that you and your captain both approach it kind of like it's just a title. And I think so many of our captains and co-captains approach it that way. And I think that's what you have to do as to be a successful chapter. Yeah.
And if they see that they can reach out to me, and that's what it's about. Leadership is not about striking a whip. It's about leading by example. And if we can set that example, then we create more leaders. And that's what we want to do. We want to build it up, because we don't want to be the only ones that are going out and doing things. You know, we're trying to build a legacy.
Yeah.
We're trying to make a difference and something to carry on for generations. You know, I don't have kids yet, but I want my kids to be able to want to do the same things that I'm doing now.
Oh, sure.
And appreciate what we've done. It's been a couple of weeks ago. We got some big merch drops coming up with that. So yeah, for sure. You know, we want to keep it on the down low a little bit. We don't want to throw everything out, you know, but we got some big plans with it. It opens up different avenues for us to take different aspects of our logo.
Yeah.
And really put it out there, because everything in our logo means something to us. It means something to the city, and that's the important factor to us.
Yeah, where I was going with it. I thought it was kind of a neat homage to the old logo, but incorporating the key. So see, we pay attention out here. We know.
And I'm so glad, because we battled over that for the longest time. Do we keep the keys or do we get rid of them?
Oh.
Me too, man. Just making a difference. That's what it's about. If we can make life better for somebody else, hey, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's Sunday, March 14th. Starts at 4 p.m. We've got 3 guest judges for the FHO competition. One is actually the legend himself, Phil McCracken.
All right.
Yeah, he'll be in Jacksonville. So we're excited about that.
That's a good one.
And then we've got a couple other ladies actually are going to be judging. One's name's Jessica, the other one's name's Deanna. They're barbers, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So people that know beards are actually judging a beard comp.
Yeah, exactly. And so we're raising money. Our charity, all the contributions are going to Able Veterans Outdoors. And a little backstory on them.
Please.
They 2 veterans, they're Marine veterans, if I remember correctly. They started, basically it's coping mechanisms. So what they do is they raise money and they take people outdoors. So it's like fishing charters, hunting, camping, things such as that. And it really allows them to find their peace in the midst of, post stress or current stress. And so being Bearded Villains and being a brotherhood, the veteran aspect is huge to us as well. And so we want to give back in as much as we can. And you mentioned working with kids. We actually, we have a real good partnership with Wilson's Children's Hospital over here in Jacksonville. So a lot of the times if they have needs, they'll contact us. So clothing, clothing, goods, things such as that, we'll donate and step up really instantly, because we love working with them, because it's kids, man. And it sounds bad, but those kids don't deserve what they're going through. And before we close this off, man, I got to give a shout out to my chapter.
Yep.
I love those guys. That's family to me. And, blood don't always mean family, loyalty does. And that's where we're at.
I couldn't say it any better. And I think those are the best words we could leave it on, man. So thanks so much for joining me, and be safe. Have a great weekend, and I'll look forward to hearing from you in the future.
Thank you, Brian. You have a good day, man.
All right. Take care.